look, I'm not gonna kill with you. You know, I took down my videos earlier this year or last year, talking about women and how the women's rights movement was championed by men, and the women wouldn't have had much of a voice in society by themselves without the men, especially men who were into politics, championing their movement. And the reason why they did it was to further Weishaupt's plan of bringing in a new world order. And it's no wonder that France is one of the first places that the Illuminati went. The Bavarian Illuminati went when Weishaupt was, expelled, and he was offered all kinds of money because the ruling elite was afraid of what he's going to do. And when Masonry started infiltrating, they started spreading out and went all over the world. And and on. It goes on to, you had Rosenberg, Rudolf Hess, Goebbels, Heinrich Himmler. These are occultists that were wrong with Hitler and the Tool Society. Okay, so it's like, the Templars, the Masons, the Tool Society, the Illuminati, it all goes hand in hand. Alright? I don't make this stuff up. I didn't spend my whole life and lose, countless women. Like, I'm dedicating this video to the countless brain dead bitches that I've lost, and that are out there. And the reason why I give up on women, the reason why part of my analysis when it comes to psychiatry, as cold as it is, I wouldn't be a fair-minded psychiatrist if I didn't include that in the research. That women are part of this new world order as far as breaking down this family structure by demanding more rights. Breaking down a very carefully designed balance of the family structure. And they're not breaking it down like Muhammad breaking down the idols, or Jesus bringing a sword to the family. For God, they're breaking it down for their own sake. The same thing that Satan did. He says, for me, myself, and I, and my pride, whether you're talking about the Quran or the Bible, it was his pride, and it was him wanting more for himself. Him wanting more rights to the point where it went against God's will. So, whether we're talking about the Rockefeller fueling the German U-boats during World War II, and the steel industry, and Prince Bernhard of the Netherlands founding Bilderberg, and how he had to stop leading Bilderberg because of the Lockheed scandal, and how all these cocksuckers from Bilderberg have their high-class security, and they snob their nose and make fun of black people like me, who are honest revolutionaries, who aren't part of their revolution, because they said we control the media. Your revolution is not going to get the attention, therefore not going to get the support that our revolution is, that their phony revolution is. They co-opt the revolution and create a phony revolution that its loud sounds and loud media exposure muffles out the righteous heartbeats and words of righteous men such as myself. That's why a lot of monks and priests and a lot of religious people, they're not allowed to have wives. Because women are a tool used by the devil. That's why one of the commandments is you don't lust for women. Okay? One of the means they use to bring down politicians like Wiener, like Herman Cain, who wanted to tax capital gains tax. Okay? A black guy. Also wanted to legalize marijuana. Now, this guy is a black Republican who had a certain following, and that you knew this guy wasn't going to get far. Because he had that dirt on him already. They were just waiting to pull it out. It's not something that just came up. Yeah, he probably did it, but they held that as a trump card, and they got one on everybody. Everyone's got to do their dirt to join the criminal organized structure of scumbag bankers and their mafia muscle. Now, who financed Cecil Road? The House of the Rothschilds. They used to have a company, N&M Rothschilds and Sons, and they're funding all kinds of royalty. They're sending their daughters, like Meyer's daughter Hannah, Hanna-Barbera, fucking Hannibal fucking Lecter Hannah, okay? This bitch, excuse my proper English, she, was engaged to like an earl. Then another one of his daughters, marries this prince, and on and on. Then you had, the Phoenix program, where the CIA was assassinating, torturing, and killing people, and how they abandoned the Hmong and Laos like they abandoned the Igbos in Nigeria to the enemies of righteous thought. Okay, the people who fight for righteous ideas, they get abandoned to the scum. Okay, the bad guys say, oh, we care about your revolution. We'll help you out. We'll help you get thrown to the wolves so we can screen out the revolutionaries incrementally. The people like me, the media has taught you to hate, to the point where women leave me for another guy. No, I'm going to just say it. The last 5, 10 women that I've been with have left me for another guy. And one of the reasons they cite is that this guy, that my anger, okay, and that, I'm studying this stuff. I'm always talking about this stuff. They're not interested in this stuff. They're not interested in the government. They're not interested in conspiracy. They're not interested in history and the things I've studied thoroughly in high school and college. And I went to many different colleges, and I specifically went there for classes that would advance my research and expose these madmen. And so, when you're fighting against the New World Order, there's collateral damage. Okay? And even when you're done, you think you're done fighting, and you moved on, there's blowback in that area. It's going to come back to haunt you. See, me, there's no shame in my videos because this is my freedom of speech. This is me being a revolutionary. This is me being a responsible Christian. And at the same time, also discerning what is the bullshit and what's real. Okay? So, I can't stress to you enough that women will be used to bring down many people. It's like the oldest trick in the book, catching you with your pants down. What is the easiest way to catch somebody with their pants down? And to know when their pants are going to be down. And no, it's not giving them some kind of fucking, okay. Anyway, the point is that, yeah, there's good women out there. And there's also rainbows out there too, that exist in the storm or after the storm is weathered as well. But is this everywhere? No. Are women going to be used to bring down great men? Yes. Are we going to be left feeling like we're all alone and we have nothing but God? You see, if you look at Che Guevara and how the government treated him, and how he was a flashy revolutionary and he was a likable guy, that age of these likable revolutionaries, unless you're talking about somebody they put up there, some black puppet leader or some other puppet leader, there isn't going to be any likable guy. You get what you get. You know what I'm saying? You get the guy like me that people want to make fun of, and say he's a quack, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Since I didn't get some kind of fucking degree in this particular field, that I have no business to talk about this stuff, this kind of pretentious, pompous bullshit. They're building their house on a fallacy. The foundation is a fallacy. So, when I'm pouring my heart out in this work, and it's cost me dearly, and I could be dead soon. There's no telling how they'll set me up next. The government sets me up. Women bring me down too. There's all these areas in my life where evil and lust and greed and wicked people are attacking, and I'm left knowing that I can't believe in virtuous women anymore. Just point out the conspiracy with the women.